Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and as a lot of you know, I am a big fan of the chin up, and a lot of people ask me, why do you pick the chin up over things like the lat pull down? What's so special about it? Well, what's so special about it is how inclusive it is. It is, in a way, almost a full body exercise, whereas in the lat pull down tends to focus primarily on the lats and a bit of biceps. And yeah, I know we've seen studies that I've produced for you guys showing that lat pull downs actually for first year lifters produce just as much bicep growth as doing curls do. And again, things like curls become more and more useful, perhaps for people who are a little more advanced. So the lat pull down will actually grow biceps just as well for noobs, which kind of shows you guys that anything works for noobs. But there's been various amounts of data over the years that different people have produced showing that the chin up is a really, really effective exercise. And I don't always agree with like Brett Contreras' methods. I think his EMG studies are far from complete, the ones that he's done. However, they give us a starting point to look at least. And at least in his data suggested that the chin up actually showed more lat activation than the lat pull down. And it showed that it had more bicep activation than most bicep curls and arm isolation movements do, which is pretty interesting when you think about it from his data's perspective. And again, I don't want people to think that his data is absolutely conclusive, but it is interesting. There's also been data released over the years that shows that the chin up is actually a decent upper chest exercise. It's not a great upper chest exercise. It's not going to be quite as good as, say, an incline bench or even an incline fly, but it absolutely does work the upper chest decently effectively. So again, you're going to add some extra development in that area. It actually, again, tends to put a little bit of a stretch reflex on the long head of the tricep, so it is a minor tricep building exercise. But on top of all of that, it has been shown because you have to do something with your legs. You usually have got to hang your legs behind you, or you got to stick them forward up in front of you to maintain balance. And most people who lift tend to have fairly heavy legs because they do squats, deadlifts, other things like that. That extra weight of your legs has to be stabilized through these movements. So people who do a lot of chin-ups, again, we found various EMG studies over the years have found that the chin-up actually works your core, your abs, your obliques, everything pretty well. It is actually an effective ab exercise because the weight of your legs has to be stabilized somehow. Either way that you do it, with them either behind you or in front of you, you end up having to stabilize a lot of weight of your legs, and so it's actually a good core exercise. So the benefits of the chin up extend to the fact that it works so many different muscles in the body. It goes way beyond just building the back and the biceps up. It actually works posterior delts, upper chest, a little bit of tricep, your core, your spinal erectors, everything. It is actually at least an entire upper body exercise. The only thing it doesn't really work well is your legs. And anytime you find a really effective exercise like a chin up that works the vast majority of the muscles of the upper body to a greater or lesser extent, and it's again an overall good athletic movement, I think it's fair to say that that exercise is a valuable tool to have in your toolkit because it's just so helpful for overall strength and overall development. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.